Oh, you know what, gamers? I really can't be bothered to go through like a long 5 minute intro, so we're just doing it from now. We're a little bit early. We're 2 minutes early to be in fact. How are we all doing again? I'm gonna unmute Charlie as well, because he's still in Discord. Back. I didn't want to do the whole 5 minute intro, so they got about 30 seconds.
Say that again.
I didn't want to do the whole normal 5 minute intro, so I just played it for like 30 seconds.
Jeez.
How we doing, boys? Stream numero dos of the day. Thank God I got a little break in between this time. Actually had some time to go and record a video in between as well, and then watch Charlie do arms.
Yeah, by the way, Bleach, if you're in this, mate, you have 0 brain cells.
Damn. You really want smoke like that?
I'm on smoke like that, mate.
Jeez. I definitely feel like you should record your POV 1 week and upload it. You ain't even got to talk.
I was meant to do it this week.
There's the added pressure, to be fair. Also, fun ruling for NA boys is they have forbade the use of jumping or doubling over the wall. Anyone caught doing so in qualifying or racing will be disqualified, so that's quite cool. I've got to try and send a stupid line each lap to try and go for a heater. Oh man, the track is in the title of the stream and it is in the description. Take your pick on which one you want to use. Be my guest. Do what you want. Yes, we're not allowed to send this wall over here anymore. We have to be nice and check up. So I think my lap time will probably be slower than it was from EU unless I somehow magic 1.5 seconds out of somewhere. And I don't mind it. I feel like maybe might be 1 or 2 people that try and sneakily get away with it where they can, but it is what it is. I ain't going to lose any sleep over losing a couple of qualifying spots. It was weird playing on the track when it's smooth again. They're used to it being hella eroded. What was happening? I feel like I was on for a 206-ish. That would have been nice. Damn, just like that, we go into qualifying. It's quali time! Go baby! Oh, hold on to her. Alright. Lap number 1. Banker lap, as always. Nice and smooth one. See how she goes. Banker lap over. Okay. Attempt number 2. Let's see how she goes again. Oh god, I've had so much grief for that outside. Alright, thank you, Montos. I won't say my moto results then if you plan on going and watching it at all, but EU went quite well. Better than last week, is what we should say. No game crash. Which is always the first step to having a successful race. Although House's game did crash. Again, 2 weeks in a row. Oh my god, that man in front of me looks so sketchy. Oh, it's just husky things, that's why. Husky gonna husk. So this double around the corner here is still allowed. We're just not allowed to do the jump around the wall later in the lap. As you can see, it gains a hell of a lot of time. No, no! Oh, I was going so well. That would have been a good lap up until that point. No! Got a little bit of a front tuck. I was trying to push it a bit too much. But the good thing about doing NA... Oh, actually, no. Disregard what I just said. The good thing about doing the AMA series is and the outdoors, we get 30 minutes qualify rather than 20, so we get plenty of time. We can mess up as many laps as we want. Will, you're a madman for riding the gas. Just throwing that out there. Absolutely awful bike.
You guys silly? I'm still gonna send it.
I can't hit that outside smooth. I don't know what it is. My timing of it's just off. I've been taking the inside a lot, but when the track's smooth like this, the inside is not faster. So I've gone back to the outside, but I'm just not used to it. I'll get it after a while. We'll be fine. We'll be Gucci. I go over the front of their old red machine because she loves a wheelie. There we go, that was a lot smoother. Lovely. Yeah, and then this is the line that we can't do anymore. I've got to go round it rather than doubling it. I feel like I'm very... well, very slow in this section. Just the bike never feels very planted. Just going to keep the lap going. May as well. We'll finish her off. Oh, that rut's so nice when it's not going down to Narnia as well. I'm getting like a little bit of a flow on the track. Now I know where all the bumps are. Dropping that way too far, I'm just risking it. Even with a slide out, that lap time was better than my EU qualifying time. A slide out and without sending the double. That's wild. Oh, Ziv, how much do you weigh? I've been going to the gym recently, you know, so rider's a little bit lighter, so it might be more floaty in the air. Oh, I don't know. I generally don't know. Might be camera settings, might be placebo. I definitely reckon we can get another second off that lap time. Not by doing that, though. Why am I'm just really misjudging that outside. Yeah, this is live. What do you mean, is this live? It says live stream. What's wrong with you? It's a 450, man, Montana. I don't do 250s anymore. Ah, not the best way to start all that. Keep it going. Slow down a bit earlier this time. There we go. Oh god, don't go over the berm, don't go over the berm. Good landing on that as well. That was not so nice. That was okay. Came in a bit hot there, I'm surprised I got stopped in time. Right, hopefully no slide out. No slide out, lovely, although the guy in front of me is lagging his titties off. Oh, it's Jackson. Why is Jackson lagging so hard? Unless it's a server thing and everyone's lagging. Oh, my lap's not going to count now, it's going to give me cuts. That's annoying, I'm 1.2 seconds up as well. Nice, I think that's going to get me cut, so I was quite away on the insides. Oh no, lap did count. Love that. 2:05.3. That's a good amount better than my U time, even without that wall. I'm very happy. It was insides. Oh, it's like in comparison to time. Like 0.2 slower than going outside. Oh my god, how did I get stopped for that corner? That? Again, going for back-to-back laps. God, this whole bit's been kind of sketchy. I lost time there, that's annoying. On a very close time compared to last lap as well. Oh, I just lost it at the end there. I had a couple of braking bumps that affected me a bit more than normal. That was almost a really good 2 back-to-backs. Right, sorry, let me have a little bit of a read. Just that's about Sexton. Yeah, I was streaming out of the Antonis. That was the EU series. This is the North series. I hope my track's one of the most downloaded. I'm spending a lot of time on it. Although you're probably looking at the best part of a month, I reckon, before it actually goes out. Oh, I didn't count the start of my lap time. It's very annoying. Yeah, Hell's had two game crashes in the last 2 weeks, so he's quit. And Rum, I guess, has just had enough of trying to battle the game's physics. It really was painful throughout some of these motos with the bike standing itself up in ruts all the time and just being wonky. Yeah, Rum and Hell's has had enough. I'm not getting stopped for that inside. Yeah, just little stuff like that where the bike gets super wonky on hills coming out of slow corners. Yeah, I mean I was 4 seconds off of the pace of skills in qualifying. Probably going to be another 4 seconds off in this. Oh, that was a pretty good transfer around there. Really smooth exit. Get scared of sending that wall jump too far because I get some really weird slow physics off of it. I didn't scrub that as hard as I could have. Uh-oh. I was a little bit low there. That lap didn't count. Okay. So the lap where I actually physically cut a corner to double a roller did count. But where I've been a good boy, it didn't count. Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit gutted that Sexton's had that issue as well. My question is, when does the predictions for a perfect season for Jet start? And does a perfect season mean every moto, or does a perfect season mean every overall? I don't know why I'm having so much grief with that one corner. Perfect season's 24-0. Fair enough. I think it depends how deep it gets, because I think in the super deep stuff, Jet is the best. He's just so light on his feet. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him get a perfect season. I think he is definitely a generational talent. He's already probably in the Hall of Fame. Oh, I'm a bit wide there. Do you know what annoys me? Is after the race earlier, I went and I watched back Skills' lap time that was 4 seconds quicker than my qualifying lap time. And it doesn't look like a good lap. Like, there's nowhere where I can say, you know what, fair play, he's hit that absolutely rapid. And that's what annoys me, is I just feel like laps shouldn't be as fast as they are, but they are. I just noticed there's a low spot on that tabletop on the left. I jumped that a little bit too far. I slid a bit, but still got away with it. I feel very slow through that section. I don't know what to do. I go inside and double, I feel like I'm in the air too long. If I go on the left side, I get some horrible kicks. That section has been my downfall there. I hit that very slowly. Oh, I've lost a second in like the last 3 corners alone. Right, I don't get Mr. TFC. He's put a low spot here on this single, yet he's put the harshest bumps whilst you're trying to turn and hit that bit. But like, what? Are we meant to take it, or are we not meant to take it? I do not understand. I don't know if Mr. Ferrandis is gonna like suddenly get good halfway through the season. Because if he rides like he did at Parla, then yeah, I think Jet's got very, very easy. What's just happened to my bike? A little twitch. Oh, well. There's that qualifying gone by an entire second. Love that. How many temps has Excellent. Had less than me? No, he hasn't. He's had 19. Jesus Christ, 19! Yeah, not many factory riders. This means that the 250 class is the most interesting one, which I don't mind. What's going on with my front end in that corner? There's such a fine line between getting the bike cranked over in the rut or going too far inside or outside. Too far inside, front end knifes. Too far outside, you go flying over the berm. Unfortunately, hitting that outside line tapped is the fastest way around the track. I don't know where I'm meant to gain all this time from. I feel like I'm on the absolute limit most of the time. Cannot do this section to save my life. That's not quicker. That was just for a test. I saw a few people doing that in the race rather than jumping it to flat. Probably shouldn't have done that though, because I was actually up by like 0.3 and I just threw it all away at the end. Oh, that was such an L move. Yeah, just for this NA series, they've banned the jump over the wall just for it being so unrealistic, I'm guessing. And I suppose it stops any issues happening during the race from people trying to send it over top of each other. Oh. Well, off we go. Off we go. You know what, I didn't even recognise that Dio was in here because his name's blue rather than being green. Didn't even notice. Oh, why's my game stuttering? What's going on? Bit. Maybe like two little freezes in that corner. This game's so busted, man. Like the bike gets so wobbly, just transitioning from being stood up to sat down. I hate how much it messes with the physics. I also hate that I've restarted like the last 4 laps in a row without even making it around turn 3. I just stay stood up around the corner. And only in a fin. Well, that's an extra low line. That's not cuts, I'll be surprised. Oh, I hate myself so much. Oh, I was literally thinking about what I was going to do coming up to that jump the entire lap. I was in this entire second up. Oh, god damn it. I think I was doubling it most of the time to the inside, but you spend too long up in the air. So it's actually better to go, if you go on the left-hand side and then cut back to the right and single into the corner, but can't quite get over to the right enough, so I'll keep hitting all the rough stuff. Oh, that's so annoying, that was a second up. I'm too far inside it. Oh, damn it. How's that one little thing there cost me 0.3? It's unreal. And I've jumped too far to the left. Oh, I hate my life so much. Like, how can I consistently keep going up so much and then just making one stupid mistake at the very end of each lap? It's probably my last attempt as well. There's only a minute left and I've got time for another one. Well, I know that I've got another second in the locker.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Yeah, that's enough for me. That's enough for me. Get me out of it. Got into 6th gear. Oh, I only have 5, so I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'll try it next time. You run some laps with 8 litres as well, so I've not got lap qualifying mentality. And Nathaniel de Jesus Silva screams Brazilian or Portuguese. Oh, well, I turned my game volume down earlier, Cole, because people were complaining that it was too loud compared to Charlie. Turn it up by 1. I've not tried the factory bike upon release. I tried it like 3 weeks ago when it was in its building stage. I mean, it sounds like it's good fun, but I don't like what it will do to the community, because it will turn exactly like MX Simulator went, where everyone wants to go as fast as possible all the time. Because it sounds like the bike's just easy. Like, it's got the same power as a 450, a lot lighter, a lot more stable, and you're just going to end up having races where everyone's running identical lap times everywhere, which is going to get hella boring and stressful. But I know that the younger community wants to go as fast as they can all the time. But I will not be paying any attention to any hot lap videos run on that bike. Oh damn, man! What? Just the little bit of extra fuel in the bikes makes them handle so much differently. Like, my front end is all over the place now. I also don't like that it's now going to turn into a factory versus OEM thing. So I'm not going to speak too much on the whole thing. I'm going to stay firmly on the fence, and I'm not going to get involved. It's just a bike that was released on mods. The CR250, but it's got way more power than the OEM's 250 do. And it's lighter, and it sounds like the front end's more stable in the corners. So apparently it's just very easy to ride and go fast on. I do like there being a skill gap in the game, so I'm a bit worried if they become they replace OEM stuff. The annoying part is I now see this debate of factory bike versus OEM bikes, and I know how much work the OEM guys put in, and I feel like it's a bit of a slap in the face where people are now just saying how crap the OEMs are in comparison. So I'm staying away from it. Staying away, staying clear. But there's no way qualifying results are up already, right? Yeah. Right, they're not ready yet. I had a little bit of a preaching session to Mr. Barboso after the EU race, because I'm just getting frustrated with some of the game's physics. Saying that your game is broken, it's caused like the motocross and the supercross champs to both just leave the game on the same day. Game crashes all the time, has wonky ass physics, and it's just not that enjoyable. I was saying, like, I know that you make games that you enjoy making, but you've got thousands of people that are kind of relying on you at the moment to make your game good, so please do something. No, he probably doesn't care. But Hell's game crashed for the second week in a row, and he didn't even shout for Moto 2 because he's just done. He said that he's quit, which I don't blame him for. It must be hella frustrating being a guy that could, I wouldn't say easily, like win every race, but he's always right up there with skills each time. And then Rum just left the game in Moto 1 as well because he wasn't having fun with it. Wouldn't surprise me if Rum starts taking up Sim full time. I don't know if Sim's ever been on top. I mean, we can go based off the number of sign-ups from first round of this season compared to the first round of Sims outdoors. This game's definitely more popular. There's just so many little things that I prefer on Sim. Netcode being the biggest thing. The servers are great, but I hate the whole legs off thing on Sim. Like, hate how easy it is for you to crash by someone breathing on your front wheel. Hate that you can't look around, hate there's no rider lean. Like, if we could merge these two games together, oh god, I'd be so happy. Such a happy man. Rum only came back because it's outdoors, to be fair, but now he's realised how unfun it can be for the most part. No, I'm not doing a vid on the factory bike because there's no way of me doing it without comparing it to the OEM bikes, and I'm good friends with a lot of the OEM guys, and I know how much time and effort goes into making them, and I feel like it's just a bit disrespectful to do. In the same breath, that J Mertz and D Mills that worked on this factory bike, I also get along well with, which is why I'm trying to stay nice, slap bang in the middle, just carry on doing my own thing and not get involved. Oh, I think that ends up going down a slippery slope if JLV releases some like game files. Just opens the door for more modding and cheating in that game. But definitely updating it into like Unity or something, so the game looks better than it does right now would be huge. Maybe making another version of the game, like, but actually have rider lean and stuff rather than turning only, because if it's a simulator, why can't I lean my rider side to side? My FOV is 115, Sean. 115. All of my zombie players, all my zombie OGs. Have a look. Results up here. I imagine I probably qualified like 6th. Oh, 5th. 5th, sorry. That's so... Why is that so weird? Also, I don't know about that without the wall jump. That seems weird. He done a 203 with the wall jump, and now he's done a 201 without. Funny. Right, anyway, sorry. Yeah, we qualified fifth, but 2 seconds ahead of sixth, which is really, really strange. And annoyingly, all four of these guys that qualified in front of me are the ones that were beating me in the motos at round one. So that's not ideal. not amazing by any means. MXS bikes, that'd be a W. If he's had a report. EL. No, it's not even called BLSX anymore. I think it's standard ARL. Yeah, we'll see. I'll talk to you guys for a bit. Someone needs help. Where's Anti? Mention of anti-cheat. This game needs. I mean, to be fair, you can cheat in single player, but I just don't think you can cheat on multiplayer at the moment. Or if there is a way, people are keeping it very, very hush hush. But yeah, you can cheat in single player as much as you like, and just try and claim like world record laps. But yeah, anti-cheats would be nice. Same as having DDoS protection on the main servers, so they don't go down for days at a time, and also has to like master reset everything. There's a lot I wish this game had. So, do you want me to read? Can I add one? I don't want you guys to see everything I can see. Never mind. I have to read it out. So, I've put at Perboso. Just letting you know that due to this game's issues, last year's Motocross champ and last year's Supercross champ both quit the game today for good. One of them had a game crash 2 weeks in a row, which a lot of people were having mid-race for no reason, and the other one got so fed up with the bike being so unstable, hills and ruts that aren't perfectly smooth, they've given up trying to have fun anymore. I know that you and Snap, who is the other game developer, make the games you want to, but you have thousands of people waiting and relying on you right now to fix these problems that have been around for so long. We hear the occasional "I'm looking into it" from you, and then nothing else for months. We need fixes. But that's quite heartfelt. Got 250 server up. Oh, God's sake! Thought that we got shit where we got back to that. Yeah, this is going to be boring. We've got to go back into single player now, boys, because we've got to wait for the 250 motos rather than just going straight in. Yeah, to be fair, the only reason that we're back to back rather than side by side is so that the races can all be done on stream, but my solution is get 2 streamers. I mean, this game is obviously the one that contributes mostly to his income, surely. So you'd think he'd treat it as like a high priority. Yeah, we've got to be playing those kart racing game, boys. Kart Racing Pro is much more important than MX Bikes is. Well, that left side's a bit of an L, isn't it? So in good old Lynn's fashion, I was indeed 4 seconds off of qualifying pace again, which I can't fathom. I don't know where I gained that time from. Like the laps I was a second up, I was pushing the limits so much. What do I want to do through this rhythm, man? I don't know what to do. Too sure. Right, so if I hit the right hand side I need to check up a bit, and if I hit the left hand side I need to send it to the bottom. I go right side here, I check up, then roll this one and cut back to the inside. Or if I end up on the left over here, I have to send it to the bottom, then cut back to the inside. Oh yeah, if it wasn't for the modding community, this game wouldn't be alive at all. Everybody loves some good old stock MSM bikes on Forest. I'm gonna load up the live stream for 2. Where am I looking? Race Night Live, that's what I'm looking for. Here he is, Big Mr. Navo.
50 prediction for the
Oh, I was getting ready to mute that ASAP in case I got any copyrighted. Oh, I heard my name.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I heard my name.
But all right, guys.
Why did I hear my name?
We're gonna be right back, and when we come back, we have got.
Why has Navo got a Borussia Dortmund scarf?
Don't go anywhere, guys. The racing is about
Big football fan.
Stay tuned.
I can't be listening to this music, Navo. I don't want to get copyrighted. I heard my name and I don't know why. Oh well, can't rewind on Twitch because you know Twitch L platform. Be like that sometimes. But I'm going to move that over to the other screen because we're not starting yet. Got more riding to be done. Track uploads weekly. Oh, mine was. I've been absolutely busting my ass on this track for 5 days straight, and I'm not even done with the height map. I've done all of the jumps, and I've done 2 corners worth of ruts. And I imagine that over the course of the next week, that it'll probably take me to do the rest of the ruts. I will then probably take twice as long to do any like masking or textures. I reckon probably like a month, and I'll have it all done. Oh, is anyone? It's a semi-replica, Alex. My question: how many of you boys are in here that wasn't in EU earlier, and would like to see me ride around on my track and give you a little preview for the time being? I can do that. I can show you a little preview. practicing a few yeses. Who needs to practice on the actual track we're racing on? Let's just go and play my own. Now, I do want to throw a few things out there. That the textures obviously aren't final. It's purely an overlay taken from Google Earth, so I know where the track layout is. So please disregard the textures at all. All we're paying attention to is the jumps and the 2 corners worth of ruts that I've got right now. And to give you some context as well, the track it's a real track. The base layout of it's a real track. However, I soon found out that it's quite a boring tracking game. There was a lot of straights and corners with nothing on them, so I've had to add bits. So, for example, this jump right here exists in real life. However, from the landing of this jump, all the way around that corner, all the way down here, all the way around here, all the way to here is completely flat in real life. So I've had to add some things in here and there. So we'll give you a little tour. I mean, it's not the biggest. I mean, it looks like quite a big track, but it's quite fun to ride. Pay no attention to the textures. As I said, this is just from Google Earth, and I've added in a bunch of jumps here and there that shouldn't exist. But I think all the jumps ride really smoothly. And then the difficult thing is trying to get ruts in here that work with each other. Like this corner looks really jagged because of the overlay, but I promise you it is smooth if I go up to it. Like it's a smooth corner. Oh yeah, all these ruts here, they're all hand drawn. You know, those all put in Photoshop. I'll load Photoshop and show you as well. So the track is called Riverside MX. It's been shut down since like 2014 or something like that. It's been shut for a really, really long time. It's in the UK. So basically, in Photoshop, anything that you see that is this grey colour is just middle ground. Anything that you see that is a lighter colour of grey or white is the highest point of the track. And anything darker is the lowest point. So if you see this ridge along the top of the screen here, this bright white line, in game, that is this ridge right here. This is the highest point of the map. So basically anything that I draw on the map appears on the track. So this corner right here with the ruts on it is this corner right here. I'll zoom right in for you. See that we've got the inside rut or middle rut, outer rut, berm. I drew these by hand. You just get a white brush, draw a line, and then you change the opacity and blur and whatever it is that you want to get it portrayed in-game. So it turns out like that. So I'll run a lap for you, so you get an idea of things. I mean, the start gates look ideal. I think the start gates should actually stay where they are. They look like nice and even start gates. So we'll run a lap. In this corner, you can go outside and quad these rollers, or you can go inside and go double-double. Big old steezy jump for you. And a lot of the testing on this track has been done on a 450. So I think some of the 250 boys might struggle on some of the jumps, but they're really nice and flowy. I mean, I quite like them. You can get nice and steezy over them all. A few sections like there, I've just had a little single in just to mix it up a bit. And obviously I've only got 2 corners worth of ruts, so that will all be updated and changed. Spent quite a lot of time on the jumps, like refacing them, changing them over and over, trying to get something that felt good and didn't give you weird kicks. I think this corner would be good as well, to let you go triple, single, or double-double, depending on what rut you take. Another little tabletop. Yeah, there's going to be this track will be completely free on mods. I don't think I could get away with charging anything for quite some time on my track building. Got a single here. I've added in this little roller to try and break up this corner a bit, because otherwise it would just be one massive like 270-degree rut, which would be quite boring. A little double-double. This tabletop's nice. You get quite greasy off of it. Just float off the takeoff. And then this section here. I want to turn this section into sand. I want it to be like sand rollers with like ruts and bumps going through them as well. That'd be quite nice to mix that up. And then hit the all-yar yeet here. And we go into our corners that actually have ruts. That holds you really well. Got to slow down if you want to go middle or inside. But they all work out pretty consistently. And a little double. And that is a lap. Yeah, alternatively, you can go inside here and go double-double. And toss her upside down. Yeah. I will be adding braking bumps and stuff to it. I'll be adding braking bumps and the rest of the ruts. But to give you like just a quick insight on what actually happened, this right here is called Resolute Track Builder, and if it wasn't for Mr. Resolute Kraken, I probably wouldn't have made it this far because this tool is a massive help. Say I make any changes in Photoshop, so let me make a new layer. Say that there you go, there's a rut that I've just made. I can go File, Save. I'll overwrite it on what already exists. Sorry for destroying your ears with the sound. And then I go to Resolute Builder. I build map file, and there's this tool called Map View. So I've not got to keep opening the game over and over and over again to check what I've actually built. And literally just load the track in on this, and it's so much quicker. There you go. You can see that's what I've just built essentially. Because this is pure white, it goes to the highest point on the map, so you should find this perfectly lines up with the top of that banking over there. Then if I go back into Photoshop and I get the eraser out, and let me just turn down the opacity a bit so I don't delete the whole thing. If I delete a bit of it, if I just delete it in gradual bits, save a copy, or gonna blow your ears off again, sorry. See, and then we build it again. Do its thing. Right, map file written, it's all done. File, open the track again, and then over here you can see that it's made those changes. Yeah, it's a very fun process. I'm learning it as we go. I don't want to save that, and I'm having good fun. But can you see that on stream?
Hi,
Oh,
welcome to Chili's.
Yeah, it's taken me a day and 7 hours so far over the course of about 4 or 5 days. So I've invested a lot of time into it. But one thing that I really want to focus on is obviously the height map matters and good flowy ruts and jumps. I'm very happy with the jumps. I'm going to work on the ruts quite a bit because there's a few different techniques I'm trying to do to actually make them. But then I want it to look good. I think a lot of tracks or a lot of first releases, they fall a bit short on the appearance side of things, which I think lets them down. So I want to make a big effort to try and make it look good too. I think that corner here would be so nice, having an outside that lets you go triple single or an inside that lets you go table double. One thing that was quite nice is I sent it to a bunch of people in Dad Chooses Discord last night, and they was finding so many different transfers that you could do on the track, and it helped. That's like a proud dad moment, seeing people riding on something that you've created. So I am very excited for when I can finally release it and everyone to call it crap and garbage. I'll show you the big boy lines. Yeah, actually, this is the track that I'm working on at the moment. Big boy lines. Clean. Right, that's enough of that. You boys have had your... It's not even a sneak peek, you've seen the entire thing now. I am making a video on it at the same time. It's not a how-to video, it's just like a progress update at the end of each day on where I've got to and how long it's taken. Oh, I just realised you guys can hear me clicking my knuckles. Oh, for God's sake. Now I've got to close the game. Can't fix it anymore in the settings because the game bugs out again. Another thing that Paboso broke after a game update. Love that. Big W's. Is there even any point? Is the 250 race? The 250 race started. Why are we watching this? Oh my god. Can I get some good quality? There we go. Close the chat. Open that.
And try to fight a little bit more.
Oh, will she frame me? Who's leading there? Isaac. Is he at the 300 ping turn 1 and dominoed everybody? Yeah, who needs practice on the track when you can just watch the 250s racing instead?
Separating them right now. Isaac, unfortunately, with that 2-second penalty.
What causes it? It's just I don't know. It's just random chance when you load into tracks. Get a black box every now and then, just a graphic bug, and then you used to be able to fix it by changing a graphic setting and it would reset it, but now it just gives even worse bugs when you do that.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Interesting to see so many people on the Honda still, especially after last week Finn barked on everyone on a Suzuki and a TM. Thank you very much, Toast. I appreciate that. Glad you were enjoying. Nice. I notice we've gone into Narvo cam again rather than the track cameras. Oh, drone camera, that's what he's calling it. I see.
Different lines still being taken. Rack's doing whatever he can to get by him and get into that clear air.
Oh, I tried the I still get it. Get some weird overlays on the screen. I mean, if you have it off completely from the beginning. I see what you mean now, sorry. I mean, I could give it a go. I usually have the anti-aliasing on just to make the streams look a bit better. I could try it. It's just a picture I had at the time, Flo. It's very, very funny that you mentioned that, because it actually relates to the video that goes live tomorrow. Actually, I say tomorrow, it goes live in 6 hours. So yeah, that's yeah, very convenient time.
It's too close right now. It's too close, but it's just kind of sitting at a stalemate right now between the two of them. And as it stands right now, Rax doesn't necessarily need to pass him to get the moto win.
Funny, the bike's swimming this far away from him, Narvo.
Clean racing.
Got some silence going on.
And start your systems, Honda riders.
I think he forgets that he's got this banner at the bottom as well, so a lot of time you'll see the rider like cut off by it when he's doing his drone cameras.
These guys not looking to try to ruin each other's races.
No worries, dear. Usually everyone's on their best behaviour, so we should be okay. And look at that gap after... Oh, actually, no, they've been going 10 minutes, to be fair.
The current red plate holder,
Keegi Weegi.
seconds behind that battle for the lead. As Das having a deal.
At least the 250 is now blue and red, not just red. Mixed up a little bit. And we got a KTM in here, which you don't see very often in a 250 class. Whoa, 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 big hoss. Where's the N come from?
Yorks, if I believe correct.
What's the next letter? If it's an I, then we're in trouble.
GP winner. GP or EU? Someone's gonna have to make sure I'm right on that. He was one of the MXGP winners. That is correct. Thank you. Thank you, Wes, as always, my friend. And I did read that in the chat. That Rax did go down.
Well, yeah,
so Rax with a big mistake. That is
oh yeah, I thought Rax was red plate leader.
Well.
I thought he had the red plate.
On that very tricky little inside line.
I guess it's Keegan.
Once again.
Maybe it's NA that Rax has it. Oh, it's so blurry, man.
And Rax also still having a mistake.
I hate Twitch so much. I say it every single week. And it is nothing against Navo, it's just Twitch bitrate. Being Twitch bitrate. Track layout does have potential, but I think it's a long way off at the moment. Definitely a long way off there. The issue with track layout is they're trying to do so much at once across all different disciplines, not just motocross. So I don't know if there's like a limit to how good it can be.
I would put money on Keegan.
Yeah, commentating on this game is not easy, Flo, especially with the timing gates always, or the timing and scoring always being messed up for them. It's very hard to know where people are. And flying around the camera is also difficult to do all the time. I think Narvo's got a very good voice for commentating.
Jay Briggs and his teammate Pitbull, both on the X-Crew machines, holding down 10.
Oh, thank you very much, Cage. Oh, Jay just got yeeted. Oh.
Lunar Factory Racing, Mr. Clean coming through, Reevesy of Force Moto, Kevin Fuelo of Moto Mart, Braden, G Money, Yerp, Aqua, Brock Williams.
You know, The really annoying
Tyler
thing
Marty Factory Racing.
is
That
last
was
week I didn't get to bed until like 5 a.m.
There's Call of Sunbelt down there.
And I was happy earlier because in EU they ran the 250 and 450 races at the same time.
But that is
I was like, yeah, that's cool. Now the rest of the night's going to go fast. Thank you very much, Rizzy. Like one to you too, sir. But now I think the it doesn't matter that the earlier race went quicker because the later race is the same old way anyway. So I think we'll still be up until 5 a.m. again.
As Rax is having even more problems.
That seems like a very single opinion from you there, Mr. Flow. I think you might be the odd one out.
With Keegan. And it's more than just an 8-second lead. Isaac has a 2-second time penalty on him. After that collision,
I don't know, do I watch this or do I go and spin some more laps?
Knocked him off track. So it's more about a 10-second lead. But Rax has reeled him in already once before. But it's getting further and further away as the track starts to deteriorate even further.
Oh, be nice, Flo.
Already a rough track.
I don't need any arguments in chat at this time in the morning. We're just here for a lovely, chilled out MX Bikes time until the race starts and I get incredibly annoyed at the game. And then get incredibly depressed at the game. And then cross the line and everything goes away and it's all back to normal again. That's just what we do. That's how it be on the channel.
But I tell you what, right now...
You know what? I can't lie, boys. It's 250 motors getting a bit... I have to load... I'm going to load up again. Tiny, like, intense drop. No, I'm not going to go ride Flow Villa. If I'm playing the game, I'm playing a bit of Hangtown. Just to get used to it. EU was pretty good, Tyler. I went third overall. I had a chance to win Moto 2. I'm really annoyed at myself. I made so many mistakes. And I ended up only 5 seconds off the lead. And then 2 seconds behind second. Big L's from me. Hook you up with a custom banner. Yeah, it's called. I went into MX Simulator, took a screenshot, and then changed the bike's banner to an MX Bike screenshot randomly. That's just... There you go, done, custom. I don't know why I've got MX Simulator as my MX Bikes banner, but it was just a good picture. Moto 1's not started yet, we're doing 250, 450. So we're just waiting for 250 Moto 1 to be done. I think they're like 15 minutes deep. I didn't save anything on my car insurance though. I'm just going to try and be as smooth and consistent as possible in this race. If I'm 3 seconds lap off the pace, then so be it. I'm just going to do my thing, just ride around. Yeah, not a big fan on that outside, or that inside line. No, you're fine, Troy. I was just giving you shit. So it was funny that you, of all people, was top in qualifying. I mean, you definitely could have qualified for pro, so I could give you a little bit of shit that way, but you haven't actually tried doing a pro race yet, so you still qualify as like an AM in terms of rules, so I'll let you off. But you should definitely give pro a go. Besides, if you are the best player in the game according to the Papiti website, so shouldn't be bothering the BAMs. Go straight up to the big boys. I think NA is harder to qualify for, especially in 250s. There's a lot more riders, and then people have a lot more time on the track to sweat out lap times. I think you got more of a chance in EU of qualifying for pro. Well, let's hope that doesn't happen to me in the race. What was that? I have noticed a direct correlation between time of day versus how fast I go. And when we get into these early hours in the morning, oh, it all goes out the window. My thumbs don't do what my brain tells them to do. Sort of skills going inside here to outside, but those few bumps there really mess me up every time trying to get turned on. My lord. Yeah, I'm riding in 450s. I'm always up at 2 AM these days. These races once a week just screw me for the entire week ahead. I can never get my sleep pattern back to normal. I mean, we'll probably be going until 4:30, 5 AM tonight. Then I probably won't wake up until 1 PM tomorrow, something like that. I swear this bike gets worse the more I ride it. I feel like I'm absorbing, or not absorbing as many bumps as usual. I think it's because you jokingly said the word Wagwan in your message, so Flo thinks that you're now a roadman. What? I literally have not had this issue once in the whole of EU, and now 2 laps in a row I've started collapsing on the landing lap. It doesn't feel with much confidence, the lack of flow that I'm showing off right now. Oh, we've gone a bit deep. Oh, that's fine. Good. I don't know how my back end slid out there, to be completely honest. See skills as lap time, I think he's posted it. Yes. Right, let's have a watch. See what's going on there.
Yeah, Forrest, Paula.
I'm gonna mute it because I don't want to listen to people. Right. This is the 2:01 qualifying time. I mean, I can't see half of the track. It'd be a bit fuzzy. Bike just seems to eat the bumps so much better. Corners, especially. Hit that smoothly. No idea how the bike. I watched this lap earlier. Watch the front end over these last few bumps coming into this corner. I don't understand how it twitches so much and then nothing happens. Look, what's that? What's that little wiggle? Right there. What's that? And then it doesn't tweak at all when it lands. That's what I don't fully understand. I see a lot of that. The bike behaves a bit strange. It's got people's voices in the background. I'm not turning it up. It's an intentional decision. Like corners like that as well, I feel like my bike gets a lot more unsettled. Tends to track quite straight and true. Watch the rest of it. I mean, I don't think he's hacking. I mean, he live streams everything that he does. You'd think someone would have caught on by now if he was cheating at all. I'm happy to accept that he's just better. I just don't understand a lot of the stuff that goes on. But this whole app I've watched, I've only seen like 2 places where again, yeah, you know what, that's quite fast, and the rest just looks like a normal lap. And I don't understand where 4 seconds comes from. And he's made a mistake there as well. Like what? Messed up an entire corner. And got a crap landing off of that. Yeah, I don't think that's 4 seconds quicker, but you know what? The game's the game. Gotta respect it. Servers up. Oh, where is my app? 450 server up. Lovely. We haven't done Moto 1 yet, Mikey. This is Moto 1 that we're loading into now. Why am I mad? Because I said I didn't want to turn the volume up. Are you okay? I don't understand people get so pressed over such small things, but go off, my man. I'm just doing me. Oh, well done, Mikey. That was good. Guessing that was the A group in Ariel. Right. I mean, I'm not going to get a very good gate choice here where I qualified P5, so that's a bit of an help. Hello, Camo, you're right. I like entertaining them every now and then, though, Brady, just to let people know that they're being stupid. I feel like sometimes people need to be told, or they don't get it. Same as like I think bullying people every now and then is quite handy. A lot of time it ends up making people change what they're doing, so it's kind of a success. It's like when you've got morbidly obese people, like I don't understand why everyone says, "Oh no, everyone's beautiful." No, not everyone's beautiful. If you are morbidly overweight, you should probably change something because it's not very healthy. A little bit of bullying's good every now and then, I think. Double you bullying? Question mark. I don't have the equal sign next to my name. Where are we looking? Oh, there. That's my position. You know, that's just There's no time between me and myself because I am myself. You know, the other numbers are the distance or the time between me and the person in front or behind. There is no time between me, myself, and I. I did indeed race EU camo. It went okay. Went third and third for third. Constantly being best of the rest, you know. Just how we do. That's me. Not missed anything at all at the moment, Mason, other than qualifying. I qualified P5 because everyone in NA absolutely crapped at the virtual dirt bike game. Oh, it'd be nice if I could have landed that in a wheelie as well. The track is technical. There's some sections that are rougher than Fox. They give you some weird kicks. The road is definitely more difficult than Fox Raceway was. You get super deep inside ruts where you get all kinds of weird and wonderful MX Bikes physics. That's fun. If you just slow down a bit, you don't get the issues, but it's so difficult to slow down when you've got people on this game that are so cracked and do multiple substances before the start of each race. Everyone's just so quick. Then you want to be just as quick, and you push and you crash. You have to push harder because you've lost time because you crash, and then you crash again. Moto Grill. What's that say? Oh, burgers, dogs and fries. Get the dogs out. Yeah, game is still very bouncy. You're not missed out on much, Camo. Bikes are still as bouncy, and they just have more front-end problems now. Probably a bit worse than when you left. I've got an entire video on it, Flow, which I think is a better explanation of why I left. It is called The End of an Era, if you want to go and watch that. It's not bad terms or anything like that. I still talk to Chicken like every week. There are some opportunities that you cannot pass up with. How long we got left on this this 250 race, boys? Have a look. Oh, I bloody close the stream. Where is he? Got left. 2 laps to go. Okay, not that long. Not that long at all. Question is, do we have all 30 gamers in here? No, we don't. Still waiting on 3 people. Because people love to see us Europeans suffer. They're like, no, how dare you set up for our series? It's going to take you until the early hours. Go on the track, you saw nothing. And again, saw nothing. Found it. If I told you that was actually intentional, would you believe me? Because I don't think you would. Saw the hump, accelerated to lean back, and hit the yai. AU was fine. I got 3rd overall. I was fairly happy with it. I've made a lot of mistakes, but I feel like that's just me at this point. Especially now I'm on red, I've got a channel win, I chase Sexton. Be fast for a few laps and then wad myself. Skills does EU, but I think you mean in terms of just people that are from the EU. Let me have a look. Canada, possibly Canada or America. America, Great Britain, Canada or America, Canada or America, Canada or America, America. Don't know, don't know. America probably. Actually, am I the only... I don't know if I'm the only European in it. I genuinely have no idea. Might be the only EU. Well, if that is the case, then L me. It'd be nice if you had like a little flag in game so we knew who was who, like you do on Trackmania. Well, I saw in the EU chat earlier today, somebody asked Mr. Stone Rider if he could make it so you could only do EU or only do NA. And Sony said that he was thinking about doing that next season. Which is a W for me, because it would mean no more skills and it would be a guaranteed position each race. But it's also an L for me because I like setting up for NA for the content. That's a nice little extra stream that we get to do each week. Or 2 extra streams if I do it for MXGP as well. I think they'd probably just do it so if you've signed up for one of the races, you're whitelisted. Or no, you're blacklisted from the servers for the other one. So like if I signed up and raced EU, I couldn't also do NA, you know. Least favourite 450, probably the Gas. Don't know what it is about it, it just feels like an absolute tank of a bike. But I feel like the bike's so twitchy when you're sitting down trying to wheelie. I've actually not been to the gym, Bing Bong, since last Wednesday, so over a week now. And every night I'm like, you know what, I'm going to the gym tomorrow. And then I wake up and I don't go to the gym. And to be fair, this week I blame it on making a track because I must have some sort of like high functioning autism or something, because as soon as I start doing something I can't do anything else. What day was it? I want to say it was either Tuesday or Wednesday. I spent 11 hours straight building that track, like the track that I'm working on. I have some sort of ADHD or autism, I reckon. I'll be that fixated on one task for that long otherwise. Fat person. Yeah. I do, to be fair, I'm lucky that I'm not an absolute unit. I feel like now, especially with the Sexton issue, I think Jet's got an easy 450 chip, which I don't mind. I am a Jet fan. Backflip. No, didn't get enough rotation. I think we're probably just waiting on Mr. Narvo to sink in now. We're not. Oh, we're waiting on this one person that hasn't joined. It's meant to be 30 races. Oh god. Is it in that lane that the bloody Aussies are coming on now? Oh, I hate it. Hate it. You know when the Aussies start coming into the stream that you definitely stayed up too late. Yeah, I think Burkeen could have a bit of a comeback, you know, get a dubski at the end. Probably like a month or so, Breezy, if I keep working on it at this rate. Which sounds like a long time, but for a complete newbie, I feel like that's acceptable. There's a lot of it's learning as I go. I think once I've got the first track done and complete, if I make a second track, it wouldn't take me anywhere near as long. I'm in two minds. I could either be a complete meanie and make it like a members only track, so I just post it in my members part of my Discord, or I release it to everybody. And I kind of want to release it to everybody so I can see how many downloads it gets, because I imagine a lot of people would download a track that I've made. Just because it's me. I imagine a lot of people also tell me how awful it is at the same time. Well, that's not very nice. Whose man's is this? Mr. Hunt? Mr. Cooper? Cooper Hunt? What are you doing, you mean man? Well, that's the last person that we need. Now we just need... Is Narvo in it? N, 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 N. No, he's not. L. Many vids, Breezy. I watched a bunch of TFC tutorials, I watched a bunch of Resolute Kraken tutorials, I watched a few one-off tutorial videos by different people, I've read threads on both the MX Bikes and the MX Simulator forums for creating tracks in Photoshop, because that's what I'm using as well. There's a lot. I'm trying to take notes as I go as well on a notepad with what resources I've used, so other people can do the same thing. I think I've done like 2 hours worth of watching videos before I even before I even downloaded anything. You gotta do your homework, I think, before you dive into it. And spent a bunch of hours just testing stuff out. Tried a few different programs for building stuff. There's a program called L3DT that TFC uses to build his tracks, like this one. I spent about 2 hours trying to make a single tabletop and I couldn't do it, so threw that away. And I went to Photoshop. I'm in P4 in the championship, Mikey. But unfortunately, everyone that I'm battling with, or everyone around me in the championship, did qualify faster than me today. So that is a bit of an L. There we go, Narvo's finally sinking in. As soon as this man joins the lobby, we'll be racing. Possibly, Kellum. I am recording this track building process as I go, but it's not like a how-to video, because obviously all those videos already exist, which is how I'm learning in the first place. It's more of a, here's what I've got at the end of day 1, here's what I've got at the end of day 2, this is what it looks like in Photoshop, this is what it looks like on the actual track, here's a lap of it half done, here's another lap of it when I've done a bit more. Yeah. You can use GIMP instead of Photoshop, Liam. That's free to download. It's basically the same as Photoshop, just different layout and stuff. I think majority of the tools are 99% the same. I don't even pay for Photoshop, to be fair. My brother pays for it because he's a graphic designer, and you can use it on up to like 3 PCs. So I just nab one of them. No worries, Cairo. Thank you very much, man. Hey, we will not be discussing any cracked Photoshop links in here, people. At least there won't be any links to them. I'm pretty sure YouTube deletes links anyway. No bad boy behaviour, please. There's a well-behaved chat where everyone gets along. We're all law-abiding citizens. Now, what I find funny is since I joined the real FXR team, which by the way involves the real life brand, it's not just something people have made up in game. I've seen a lot of people starting to slap FXR at the end of their name in game, and I just find it very, very funny. There we go. This is going to be fun. I didn't get gate 1 either, so I can't just sneak up the inside unless I let whoever this is go. Probably going to be someone like a Ryder, I reckon. Reckon it's Ryder? No, it's Jow. God. Ah. In the nicest way possible. Jackson's awareness recently around other riders has not been amazing. He will ride through you if you need to. So even if I'm half a bike length in front of him, I will be slowing down and letting him go up the inside because there's no point fighting it. If he goes up the inside there, he braked, thank God. Oh, I had my life. I heard his brakes squeak and it made me so happy. I actually don't want to be alive anymore. I hate that corner with a passion. Safe track re-entry as well. Don't rejoin a harsh angle. Just slowly ease your way back on the track. Just merge. Merge with traffic. Where's Mr. Chicken? Oh, well, not sending that. Nice and easy, you don't want to go over the berm on lap 1. Oh, Ryder's out. Ryder could definitely get a W. I know it's Ryder, Wash, Skills and Jackson are the front people, which are all the people that I'm meant to be battling with. And out-qualified me, so that's an L. Be very surprised if I don't get any cuts for my little off-track excursion on lap 1. Quite a large off-track excursion. But I feel like that was the safest place for me to rejoin. I'm just glad that I didn't crash at the same time. On the bright side, I am currently the top red bike, so I love that for me. Yeah, I think I got at least a second. That's not a 2.5 second gap. Right, going a bit slower into it this time. There we go. Please, no. Oh, just let me up the fucking hill, man. What do I do from this point? Like, what a shit place to crash. That's also going to give me a load of cuts. Oh, mate. Oh, find racing on this game so frustrating sometimes. I just wanted to survive, and it just said no. That's fine. I'll settle into a flow at some point during the race. We'll get there. We'll get there. Just need to get all of the mistakes out of the way early on. Although God knows how many seconds of cuts that'll give me. Always scary being behind Chicken. Because he's a very clean rider, however, can't actually control where he is because of his lag. So every now and then he might get into you just purely by mistake when he's not in me on his screen. Yeah, I got 3 seconds of cuts already after 2 laps. That's insane. This is insane. Big L Lins gamer moment, and my left thumbstick's getting hella sweaty. I'm slipping off the controller. Oh, I can't be bothered. I always make so many mistakes in these NA races that I don't make in EU simply because I'm tired. Do it for the content. Stay awake at all hours. I would ideally like to be finishing a bit better than 7th or 8th place where I am right now. I'd take a 5th. I will not be getting a 5th if I keep messing up so much. On the bright side, I have wiped the thumbstick. Thumbstick is now no longer wet. There's a lot of crashes that I have as well, so I don't feel like I'm necessarily trying to push too fast. Suddenly crash. My god, Chicken just went flying. There's 3 positions on this lap already from people crashing. Well, I just need to survive. Hopefully everyone else makes the mistakes, but I keep messing up. And I do have to hit this line every lap, otherwise I'm going to lose a bunch of time. Just need to get the timing down for it again. It messes you up when you go from playing on an eroded track to a non-eroded track. Speed that you hit it at's different, and your trajectory is different. I mean, I am still behind all 3 of them people that I just passed because of cuts. Folks, is barking still being up it? I mean, if people just ride consistent races, you can go set the world alight on lap times. What? Oh my Christ, man. Again, I didn't crash once over that wall in the whole of EU. Got more cuts at the end of that last lap, so I'm probably up to like 5-6 seconds now. Just ridiculous. At what point do I get to before I just admit that I'm washed and I have to hang up the sticks? When do I become a commentator instead? Because every now and then I'll have a really good race, which kind of gives me some hope, and then it just all goes again. If I plays in third person, he's probably not loving me right now. Christ. Oh, he does somehow have more cuts than I do. Pretty nuts. Quite impressive, actually. Right, finally got some clear track in front. And I got more cuts. Are you shitting me? Where? I mean, I went off around the outside of the track, but I gained a total of 0 time. So I wish that it was done in the same way that MX Simulator's cuts are done, where it calculates your time between one checkpoint and another, and if it's like a much better than the average, and then adds time accordingly, rather than, oh, you went off the track regardless on if you gain time or not, here's 3 seconds. Make it make sense. Also 30 seconds down off the lead already, which is gross. We're only 12 minutes in. I used to pride myself on my consistency in this game, and I don't know if I'm pretty sure it's been since the original Beta 18 OEMs were released. I've been absolutely hot garbage. Knowing that I'm gonna have to send this double behind chicken in. Hope I don't fucking land on him. Oh my Christ, man. If I check up there and I don't double it, I lose a disgusting amount of time. If I send it and he freezes for a second in the air and I hit the back of him and crash, I lose a hell of time. Just thought I'd be doing a bit better than I am. Here we go again, round 2. Him so much, it's unreal. Absolutely sends it everywhere. Honestly, I feel like if I was to send the jump like that and land it, I'd get the weirdest slow physics ever. It's only because I used my brain and checked up and went a bit straighter on that I didn't get taken out while I landed on. It's always shadow. Gonna get a crash again now. Oh god. Landed on the same bump that I did a few laps ago when I just randomly crashed, but you know, it worked this time. I think I'm just overall a bit disappointed that my speed just isn't where I want it to be. But if I jump back to there, get a horrible kick when I land, can't get the bike turned over to the side. But not to get it. Make it make sense. And I think I'm quite happy that my lap time is a 2:07 in the race. Like 3 seconds off my quali time. I'm gonna keep checking up for this jump as much as I am. I don't care if I'm slower, at least it's safe. Rather be safe than sorry. Oh, 2060, that's pretty decent for a race. Faster than my EU qualifying time. And the exit of that route's a little bit weird. I prefer all the way around the outside. Yeah, true, and without jumping the wall. It's crazy how the average pace picks up throughout the night. Still far too many mistakes though. On lap pace it's fine, but need to be running that every single lap. I mean, it's not good enough to be fair. I mean, Jackson in front of me is pulling away by like a second lap. That's the annoying thing, is they're so much faster than me that they can make mistakes or have crashes and still be in front. When I fall off the mountain, do I go tumbling for miles and Jackson got straight up straight away and got going again? Not fair. He has 5 seconds of cuts more than me. But even if he does get by again, if I can keep him within 5 seconds, I get P4. I got washed just up the road, 9 seconds ahead. So I feel so slow through it. God. Force me to do that then. Lines are sketchy. God, why did I go outside it? Don't like it. Go on my inside line. Annoying bump. Sure. I'll beat him, just need to finish him within 5 seconds. But it would have been nicer to actually need to be in probably about 4 seconds now, because I definitely got at least another second for going off the track there. I don't know, I definitely think that my riding style just suits GP tracks more. It's a lot more smooth and slow rather than all this wide open stuff. In the fast bits I struggle most. many lappers in front of us. Just washed right in front of me, but I've got about 5 seconds of cuts, more than him. Unless he does something incredibly wrong. Even if I pass him, still beat me. But my god, if I finish in P4 in this race, I'll be so happy because I've been such an L gamer. On my cheeks, but I've got 4 seconds of... I've got 4 seconds of fucking anything because shit of the game. Alright, P5 it is. Oh, I can't be arsed, man. Like, what is this shit? Imagine developing a game where the suspension actually fucking works properly and just yeet you back up to the moon. Oh, God. It's so frustrating. I can see why. I can see why Rum quit. The game was so much better back in beta 16, 17 era. I'm hitting braking bumps in this race and getting the sound of you crashing just from hitting a braking bump. Yeah, I really don't care for that 250, like, the bike should work. Even the MSM bikes are boofed on this game, you can't go in a straight line properly on them. The only issue is that factory 250 is the opposite direction, it's too easy, you know, it's got too much power. Pretty sure it's got the same power as a 450 has. It's a little bit too much. But I was saying to, said to both though, like, talk to us, update us, tell us what you're doing with your game, because at the moment people are just leaving because the game isn't fun. Like just with the physics and stuff, and then Same was saying like a lot of it might be down to the OEM bikes. I was like, well, it still feels god awful on the stock MSMs, like surely the base game should be good, rather than everyone having to try and compensate with modded bikes. Because I want the game to still be difficult, I just want it to be predictable. I don't want to go into a bump or into a corner and just pray that my front end doesn't give out on me. You know? I want to be able to go up hills like I do on Parlo without suddenly doing a 360 no-scope. Probably why I like Supercross so much, because I feel like you can kind of repeat the same thing lap after lap and get into a flow. Whereas on Nationals, a lot of it's changing all the time. The ruts develop as we go on, the front ends get all twitchy in different ruts. Which is why it's weird that so many people find outdoors easier, because I'm so complete opposite. Like, what's easier than just rallying a 180 bolt turn over and over again? Apparently hitting all these choppy bumps down hills while trying to brake and get your front wheel into a very deep rut without it twitching. Apparently that's easier. I do not understand. Oh, you're all weird. I don't get it. Yeah, I would have been happy with a 4th. I'm not happy with a 5th. God, that was nil. I generally couldn't tell you. Like, I don't know the reason. His response is always either I'm looking into it and then we don't hear anything for months, or he and Snap, who the other developer is, make the games that they like making. So they're working on Kart Racing Pro. It's like, well, you've got a community of thousands of people on MX bikes playing a broken game that want it to improve, and you're not. Yeah, which I don't get. Supercross is so much. It's so easy to me. I don't find it difficult at all. God, I've been added. What am I doing? God, how much chat is there going on in here? What? I'm kind of scared now that I'm having to do rolling. What could it be? It's 334 new. After all that, I think I might scroll past it because not understand. Struggle with Soupy because they're timing and holding corner speed, but I just play the game for fun. I mean, I don't know. I would say good race, Jackson, but you still managed to hit me on your way past, so I'm still sorted. The first time you went past those. The only reason that I didn't go down is because I saw your shadow in the air and took evasive manoeuvre. I'll go in testing. We go on Supercross. What round's what? Salt Lake. What round is this? Triple. Oh, we'll give this a go. We'll see what the suspension's like in this whoop section. Everyone knows this is how you prepare for Moto2 of outdoors. You go and run some Supercross to make yourself feel better. Alright. I'll get through this first lap clean, bearing in mind I can barely remember the track. Motocross is garbage, Supercross is the best. Oh, we're diagonal in the whoops. Oh, I love when the bumps are nice and uniform. Oh, a little bit of an issue there with the front end. But I don't have too much 450 practice on this track, do I? I've done the race on a 250. Ah, no, there you go, mess it up. Maybe Supercross isn't so easy. Yeah, give me another 10 months when I finish my track, and then I'll think about working on another one. You don't even know if my track's good, Joe, or not. It could be absolute garbage, and then you'd want someone better to replicate your local track. Oh, Supercross is so nice. I might just do an Eli Tomac, just sign the Supercross only deal. Then I don't know what I would do for the other 8 months of the year. Oh, it's just so much easier. Ugh, I love bowl turns. I love rhythm sections. I don't like shitty little choppy braking bumps and... Ugh, hate it. Yeah, Supercross is better. There's my argument. I go full row and change at the last second back to the Yamaha Moto 2. There's Lommel. When the Lommel set up Flanders. When Ned. Right, here we go. If I run a 207 or below my first 2 attempts, run the Yamaha in Moto 2. Why does it turn so much better? Yeah, we have to wait for 250 Moto 2 before our Moto 2 starts. Now we got at least 30 minutes. My gearing on this spike is very, very short. I mean, that was a 206.5. Do we run it or not? You're in so long. Oh, and that was on 8 litres of fuel as well. That's funny. Oh god, I hate this game so much. Why do I ride really well on one bike one week and then go on a different bike the next week? Better go make a video real quick on how the TM450 is the new meta and then go back and ride the Yamaha. See, it doesn't handle certain bumps as well as the Honda does. but then it turns tighter, so it's like, what trade-off do you want? Oh, it is different, okay. What trade-off do you want? Moto 1 was pretty meh. I ended up 5th, I think. Well, that was better. Was that better? No, I don't think. I think, did I run a 204 on Wally for on the CR? I really can't remember. Okay, it was a 204 or a 205, one or two. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, they're kind of just rough versions, but they're 2023 versions. You know? I mean, the national tracks don't change much, like from year to year, but they are rougher to let the pro guys race on them. I didn't blow my lap time out of the water on them, so it is decided that it is just a skill issue, and that I need to get better at the game. But yeah, the CR definitely doesn't turn anywhere near as tight as that Yami does. Might be where I'm losing time. Not too much point in me doing this sort of practice in between motors anyway, because the track's nothing the same. Like, it's completely beaten up. I'm actually getting so triggered. Just stupid shit. Like the bike just decided to bounce at the last second. I don't know on what planet, ever, that they thought it was a good idea. Please let me in fucking free roam, I beg. These with MX bikes physics. Hello. It's going to be skating across the top of them. I even tried being a scumbag and going around the outside of them to avoid them, but kind of can't. And then I hit one, and just both wheels off the ground. Just yeet right into the corner, and then of course on MX bikes when you land, bike does a little bit of a twitch, and over he goes. Off he goes into the distance, into the sunset. Farewell, sir. Bye. So long. Noodle pip. Ta-ta. Farewell. Oh shit, his helmet's still showing. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying with JV's tracks. He makes them rough, but it's a kind of rough that works. I feel like it's down to luck sometimes, and if my bike absorbs them or if it just skims across the top. Lens banners. There goes my hero. God. Added in. Done. Trouble. That rear tyre getting a little bit on the start gate. But oh, it looks like I accidentally done a Lindelof. It didn't work. No, I accidentally done a Linda launch off the gate. This is Boardman's POV. This is me on the left. It wasn't a proper one, bearing in mind, but look, the back wheel is just very slowly turning. It'd be like that sometimes. Finally, I'm glad you agree, Dio. I think in terms of Supercross, Mikey, though, qualified just means making the night show, like not getting through the heats. Because I think the same thing applied to the AM series in Supercross, where if you qualified into the main, you couldn't either. It's fun. To be honest, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how many races you've done. If you qualify first place in AMS, you will be called a sandbagger regardless. So there'll always be issues. No, there's no race for B class trips. It's just A class only. That's why there's a AMS race in between EU and NA. Look at this.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
How it's not the most realistic thing I've ever seen. You can see like how jagged the ruts are. Can I go right down to the level? Can you see that on YouTube? Like how square these are and not smooth? And we're wondering why we're getting all these weird front end issues. Like it's a bloody wall of death. This. A whoop section coming out of it. And the rollers uphill were fine, but it would make more sense if there was, I think, some ruts going up here to slow us down a bit. Inside has literally not been touched the entire race because we've got another wall death here where you just crank her over. It tapped. I do like the way that this jumper's eroded though, where it's gone a bit lower in the middle, like that. I appreciate that. Then you come storming down here over these. I mean, to be fair, those braking bumps aren't too bad. Then you have to try and not tuck your front end on this square triangle rut, and go over this bad boy. Round, nice and smooth, nice and smooth, nice and smooth again. These aren't too bad, to be fair. These ones are quite easy. And this rut's not got too eaten away. Yeah, yeet, throw it sideways. And down to this bad boy, where the biggest issue with this corner is how in between we are. Like, it's really high on the left side and high on the right. The second you lean the bike over, you just get all kinds of like wonky physics because your foot pegs hit the ground. And again, I don't know if you can tell, but the center of this rut, it's not a nice like smooth angle. It's like it's a V. I feel like sometimes you don't get a proper sense of how rough the track is when I'm riding around because they're just the bit rate and things. So I like kind of flying around afterwards and showing you up close. This corner, probably one of the nicest corners on the track. You know, every rut's being used, all three of them. Not getting too deep. It's nice and spread out. And come into here, and again we've got some nice triangles going on. And this corner, where it's not too bad, but you have to stand up around it again, because if you sit down and lean over, you get weird physics, because, I don't know, not a perfectly smooth 180. No worries, Mikey, thank you very much, man. This is fine, this is fine. Bit stupid that we have to send it and land there. Imagine these braking bumps on the inside are awful, but these ones where they've been slowly worn down are a bit more bearable. Hate, by the way, that it's starting to dig down here. It means that you can't go inside of it anymore because it turns into like an off camber going down that way. You do kind of have to stay out this wide. It gives you a good idea when I'm down at ground level how rough it is. Bump, bump, bump. We're going to stay at ground level the whole lap so you can see how rough it is. Boing, boing, boing. Massive wall of death again. Then downside that. I'm steaming along this straight. Boing, 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 boing. Oh. That's probably why I'm making so many mistakes. And you see, like, it turns like a diagonal line here, so it comes across, and then it just goes bonk off in that direction. Not smooth transition at all. All of these different lines that you're seeing here is, again, just a complete jagged edge. And up we go. Up a hill of doom. And then we come down into the rough boy. Taking that inside, the outside is the line for me. These two lines looking like. I try and stay as high, like here, as possible in this bit, because if you get a bit too far inside, you start getting that thing where your bike rocks forwards and backwards, and then somehow both wheels come off the ground. Again, you see outside's majorly OP, the inside's not had much love. And then we ride as high as we can here on the smooth stuff. Go boing, 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 up. Downside, up the hill. And we send it again up here. And we could either take all of death number 1, death number 2, so go, and it'll double down the hill. And this is where we get into the fun stuff. Boing, 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 boing. Skirt. That's a lap at Hangtown. Oh god. What the yawning. Ugh, make it stop. There. AFC roughness. Yeah, I think he's been on vacation, to be fair, in between round 1 and this one, so that's why this track's still pretty damn brutal. But then my only concern is if he makes it less rough, it's going to be even more of a highway. You know, we've already got these ruts that we can hit, like, absolutely wide open. Time's currently 3:39 AM for me. Upscaled his roughness from last year's track. There weren't any roughness on last year's tracks. How far is where are these 250 races up to? Oh, now you can see my porn stash now. It's onto the other screen. I keep closing Narvo's stream. Oh, hang on, it's thinking about it. There we go. What? How are they only 10 minutes into the race, man? Oh, it's been so long since my moto finished.
But Isaac definitely has got some cuts on him. Here comes a system decal step down.
There goes
In
my
real
hero.
time, he is 4 seconds behind. But due to some cuts, Yorks is sitting right behind him.
The last 250 server crashed, by the way. If anyone's wondering why it's not as rough for the 250 boys, they got a fresh track.
Has a problem on the wall as well. Keegan is gonna get by him.
I generally don't know any other words to the song, Neil. I literally know that line and that's it.
And the podium spots changes hands once more. Well, we'll go in here and we will take a look at what we got.
Have some water. Stay hydrated, everybody. Here's your hydration check.
Isaac, a 207.257. His last being his fastest. And I think he might be
Isaac do be
getting more
testing those
cuts
track
again.
boundaries. Like, look how smooth that 250 just took that corner uphill. If that was a 450, you're wobbling all over the place.
Off that downhill corner. Take a look at the lap.
Someone check his PC. He's on the factory bike. He's cheating.
0.872, his fastest.
Don't you SMH me.
It's
the gas cue.
A bit of problems keeping it all together of his own. A 207.9 being York's fastest lap. It's almost like he knows I was talking about him as he gives a little wave. His teammate Hawken now into third.
Gonna be the new beta 450. Not sure what you mean.
Panda on that
Is what gonna be the new beta 450?
Only a 210.7. And now I've got the hiccups. Bear with me, guys.
I'm bearing.
I'm sending you the Isaac.
I'm bearing, Narvo. I'm waiting. Been more than a second. Now you just lied to me. What's much more than a second? $250 guys, not having much fun over the wall jump this race. They all seem to be getting a little bit sketchy. A little bit wild, a little bit wacky. Oh, I see what you mean. I pass. I generally have no idea, if I'm honest. It would just be speculation. I would say no, unless the plastics are like the same as the current 252 stroke, because they'd have to remodel an entire new model, which takes a very, very long time.
Something is wrong with my banner. Hold on. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me.
I'm bearing still, Narvo. I'm still waiting.
And boop.
Banner's there. Banner's fine.
That's better.
Banner's always been there. We've been here. We've been watching.
But it is in this 250 moto here at Hangtown.
Only 21 people still racing this, by the way. I'm just throwing that out there. I do think, I mean, they've started doing it in GPs, but there should be a punishment for people either qualifying and not racing, or just doing one moto, not moto 2. Even if it's like a week suspension, because I just feel bad for the people that don't qualify, you know, or they're like right on the edge of qualifying. If you qualified 31st through to 38th, you could have been riding right now.
Casanova, you got to be big proud of your boy here. Got to be big proud. There's Keegan.
I've only been watching this for 4 minutes.
Battle with Hawken. Another Ace Moto guy.
The Ace Moto are everywhere.
To try to make it an Ace Moto 1-2 on the podium.
Yeah, Keegan sent that so far.
As Keegan has a bad kick over the finish line, gets loose on the flat corner, an easy pass for Hawken, and it is now an Ace Moto first and second, with under 15 minutes plus 2 laps to go here in Hangtown.
Oh, by the way, we now have 4,000 members in the Discord, which is kind of cool. Big W's.
York still sitting in 4th. I do believe Braden? No idea what place Braden is in. I do not think he's actually in the top 5. No, he's 15th. Panda of Mid Creation still in 5th. Ashton of Lunar Factory.
I'm not too bad, Rice. We've it's just a very mid day of riding today.
With Jay Briggs of X Crew Racing for 7th.
Just cementing myself as best of the rest.
Brado of Element Designs coming through.
Oh, it 3-3 for third overall in EU. Oh god, and I got 5th in Moto 1 of NA. We're just waiting for this race to be done and then we'll do Moto 2. Yes, lots of mistakes, and then when there aren't mistakes, I'm about 1 or 2 seconds a lap off pace.
Down in 16th, Mr. Clean of FTMX. In 17th, Cole of Sunbelt Black Label.
I'd rather take the worst finishes than people asking every 5 minutes in stream how to get handguards. There's only so many times I can ignore it.
Where you would think he would want to be. A Supercross champion for the West. Not even within the top 10 as he goes down very hard.
Cole is down.
Right
that's like where Cole is right now is how I feel.
To our leader.
He's won a Supercross championship and now he's chilling in P19 in outdoors. Hashtag ban outdoors. Hashtag Supercross at contract only. Yeah, I'm racing 450, yeah. I always do 450.
And Chicken, my main man. My favorite Aussie right now. Coming in with the up-to-date points as they run for the overall.
It's insane. Oh. Isaac must have a few cuts, because a lot of cuts. That's much more than a 2-second lead. As Hakon went down in between the last timing gate and now.
Changes just a little bit more.
Oh, come on, stop yawning. Wake up. Look at the ceiling.
Final 10 minutes.
Alright, back in the game. We're good.
As Hacken has
I was
a
never even tired.
problem.
Sleep is an
Going
illusion.
into the double section. His
Why would you
teammate
run
Yorks will
hashtag
be
free
able to
free
gain a
palms?
bit more
Disgusting.
time. Brain has got to get out of the way.
Of course, the person that has free palms in his name is being an L-lapper. Look at this, man.
Get out of the way.
There we go. You said it right, Narvo. Get out of the way.
Blue flags, my guy. Come on.
And now he's pit. Oh my Christ. What's he doing? What? I think Narvo's just as stunned as I am. There's a reason that you're being lap, mate. You've already tried it so hard and crashed so much that you've ruined your race. Now get off of Yorks' cheeks. Especially since Yorks plays in third person, that's all he's going to be able to see right now.
Yeah, Yorks.
There we go, he's finally
Well,
crashed.
there it is. Braden goes down up the hill.
It's not just me, like, even nice guy Narvo is basically implying how much of an
Yorks
idiot
can
Braden's been.
breathe a sigh of relief.
But it's so funny that he's got free palms in his name and he's just an awful lapper.
Yorks with some good heads-up riding to avoid it. There is Isaac, our leader. Still holding it down strong. And the gap he has on
Oh, I've got 2 track requests already, Breezy, now, without... And I've not even released one.
5 seconds on timing and scoring.
How much are you willing to spend?
But it
Because...
as well has to be about a 15
Yeah, I mean,
second gap.
what's minimum wage hourly rate? Like, £8?
Hawkins still holding down third.
So it's currently... I'm 31 hours deep into the track I'm making right now. I imagine I'll be going for another couple of weeks, so it'll probably end up being like 200 hours total, 200 times 8. You got a cheeky 1,600 to send my way.
Yeah, so just doing
Now,
some
you'd probably
light
be much better
counting
off
in my
spending,
head right there.
if you were
It
to
is
pay
a
anyone to make a track,
14-second
pay one of the
timing
big boys
gap
that
between
actually know what they're
Isaac
doing properly.
and Keegan. As Yorks makes the move on his teammate due to a mistake from Hawken. So Yorks will move back up into the podium spots.
That's why I've kind of been let into the track
There is
makers circle now,
holding down that
so I kind of see all
fifth
the
place
inside jokes and the memes.
spot for the Mick Creations team.
And a bunch of the track creating guys have already said, oh my god, Linz, please make my local track, I'll pay you at least $20. When you spend hundreds of hours on something for that little amount of money, like you're just going to make tracks that you want to make, not requests. No, I'm not Coda. Caboso hasn't responded to me at all when I was asking for the bike map for the files to use. I have no idea how difficult that would be to replicate it from scratch.
We got Marco coming through. G Money, DiGiorno's Pitbull, and Reevesy. We look right back to our leader going across over the Ace Moto tabletop. And that is just a massive gap he has.
There's two places to start.
And he is very well doing it again.
First one,
in Moto 2, as Yorks
I'm not going to look at that, I don't want to spoil the score. I'll go watch that later. TFC track building.
And once again,
This is the first set of videos that you want to watch. Track building. This is the second set of videos that you want to watch. And then there's a bunch of ones in between all that as well, by other people, just videos here and there. So there's a lot to start with. And I think the majority of the time it's just been learning for me, because I'm not the most skilled Photoshop person by any means, so it's all well and good knowing what you need to draw to get it to appear in game. But actually making it is different. I guarantee Chicken's just gone and disqualified Braden there.
See that one, Chicken, but we all saw the lapper impeding the racer. I will say, Linz, the lady has you riding as a winner. You gotta get up there. She's placed her whole bet on you. But Hawken has caught up to Keegan just a bit. And how that can turn the overall up on its head once more. Oh, but Yorks is
I don't know
down
if that's an
bad.
insult or not.
Yorks is down bad. He's out of the podium spots. I completely missed it.
People are literally riding off the edge of the track.
But Hawken having problems once again.
Yeah, those videos are so important when it comes to track building.
Look at Yorks right here.
I think the TFC
Maybe he
videos
doesn't
are
wanna
done
take this to
using
Linz to prove
an
it.
old way of building tracks.
So you better get on the gas, my guy.
Yeah, TFC does it the old way before Resolute Kraken's track builder
Although
existed.
Her stats,
So
her stats are not good for the 450s.
you need to know how to build them to begin with, and then Resolute goes through how to use his track builder helper, or track helper, which is how I'm doing it, because it makes all of the naming stuff and files much
you must have
easier.
heard me talking about you, dear.
Oh, my ears were ringing.
Yeah, Linz was saying you better be pretty if you're thinking that he's gonna win.
I believe in you. Yeah.
He was in the chat.
Oh.
Well, we're down to the final 4 minutes here in this Moto 2 as York's having problems.
So thanks, Pip.
But still holding on to third place.
Look at that, getting addressed by Narvo's lady friend.
Oh, see, there you go. Lynn says, thanks, babe. What a guy.
I got you.
We love Lynn's.
Yes, we do.
We do. We do. He's an alright guy, I've heard, apparently.
Lynn's good guy, good people.
Da, 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 da,
Guys are just having problems on this hill.
Hey, that was
LP
me last race.
has been claimed by the hill. Keegan still holding
Somehow the
down
track,
second place.
the hill
We'll
looks
go
even
in,
rougher
we will
from this
take a
angle.
Look at what we got for our fastest laps right now. Isaac, still
Oh,
at
God.
207.257.
Do I have a microphone? No,
A
no, I don't.
210.6
Oh, it's just, I just
for
said one or
his
two things in
last.
chat.
Keegan, a 208.8.
I don't know why I keep saying welcome to the chat room. Does it say it every time I close and open?
For his last.
Yeah, it does.
York's a
That's weird.
207, a 219.4 his last. And Hawken, his teammate.
Oh, definitely not the best of all time, unfortunately.
Fastest and a 217.
That FXR gear looking kind of fire, though.
Last.
Unbiased opinion.
But I do believe.
Welcome to the chat room,
as
welcome
it
to the chat
stands
room,
and
welcome
what
to the
I'm
chat room.
looking at, York's does have cuts.
I'm missing a race or anything, am I?
So Hawken is holding down that third place spot
Ah,
with
good.
timing and scoring as it is, as we're coming into that 2-minute mark.
Whoa, what are we coming into, Narvo? That's kind of sussy.
But either way, I think Mr. West of Ace Moto is still happy with where things stand for his teammates.
Yeah, Poboso gear goes kind of litty, depending on what bike you're running with it. Be all whited out. Still one of the better chest protectors in the game as well. Quite funny.
But it should be just about 3 laps left to go in our final 250 moto. Is Isaac having a little bit more problems? This track is really getting torn up. As I just saw a lapper fly.
How much longer? Probably
away
about
from
40
that corner.
minutes is when the end of my next moto will be. I don't stream any longer than that. It's currently 4 AM for me. I go to bed as soon as I can. God. These boys are taking some extremely high lines along that straight, trying to stay out of the rough. Just looks like they're
Isaac
just
maybe
trying to
getting a
survive
little
at the
loose.
moment.
He's getting a little loose. But he does have quite a sizable gap. over second place, that of Keegan. On the Mid Creations Yamaha. But as it stands now, he will no longer
I'd say it's quite an even split of Hondas and
be
Yamahas.
the red plate holder. As long as Isaac can keep this result together. You're really starting to see it now. Some of these guys changing up their lines just a bit. With these corners starting to get a bit more blown
No worries,
out.
Toast. We'll be live again on Monday. Oh no, we won't be live on Monday for the GPs. I might have to do a public lobby stream. I'll see what day. I'll see what day we are. I'll catch you in the next one, man. I feel like the NA races just end up being like watch parties together. But a watch party that I won't get copyright striked from.
And for a very long time, it has been all Isaac. On the Element Designs
Not too sure what the erode is, but they had to reset the server in between Moto 1 and Moto 2. So they would have cranked it up for Moto 2, I think.
We'll
In my server, it's 0.1.
As once again, Yorks and Hawken are switching places for the podium. I think
there's now only 19 people going to finish this race.
Than I think I've ever seen in a race before.
And the strange part is...
It's quite clear, Axe. He's oatmeal.
Never mind, I'm talking out my ass. They only lapped 2 people that are still racing.
It says it right there. He's oatmeal.
Why no stream? What do you mean, sir?
I don't know if Chicken's
What do you
still in
mean?
chat
Why no
with,
stream? We are stream. I'll stream right now.
He's probably sitting in here getting
This is stream.
ready for his races. Hawken goes down on that inside double.
Oh, GPs has got like a 3-week break, so won't be the normal scheduled stream.
And the third
That's
place
the reason.
changes hands once again.
Oh, take care.
As Yorks has problems trying to still rail the outside.
I might have to go into that
There's
middle
Isaac
route halfway
down
through
there,
this
about to
race
go
rather than that
across
far
the
outside.
oblivion step up.
Otherwise, I'm going to have to take it so slowly.
His final lap of the moto. Hi, eyeballs.
Well, you see, the tracks aren't actually done at the same time. They're not finished, so they won't be released. So I'd have to either try and make my own GP track in the space of 2 days, which I don't think would be possible, or run one of the old ones. But who wants to do that? They've already been used. Taken me 5 days just to do some jumps on a flat terrain. I don't know how long it would take me to do on a full track. Yeah, I know what you mean. Mr. Loki Sam. It does just turn into one trail around the entire track, just from corner to corner.
As Cole
Was down
back on
horrendous.
track, but hit the brakes real hard. Once he saw Hawken coming through.
God, this has been such a long race.
And there he is. The leader, the Moto 1 winner. And
Hold
still
on
just
to her.
having the biggest of problems on that inside double.
Beacon's only
Every
2
lap,
seconds
but
off.
He makes up for it everywhere else.
Isaac has a lot of cuts. Oh, that looks like... There's no way he's got that many
Came
cuts.
through and ran away with both motos. Looking to make it a 1-1 victory.
Beacon's only
here in
1.3
Hangtown.
seconds off on cuts. If Isaac makes a single mistake,
And
he's
going
lost.
to round number 3 with the red plate.
Arvo's getting
The
hyped
points
too early.
leader.
he do be schmooving. He do be barking the virtual dirt calls. Smart man.
And he has just has to bring it
Inside.
home now.
Oh.
Wow, that is an insane amount of cuts. I have not even realized
Yeah.
that Keegan with timing and scoring is 1.3 seconds behind him.
Not far.
All it takes is one big crash from Isaac. Or another set of cuts. Oh, no, there we go. 4.9 seconds. 5 seconds
Keegan.
now.
Keegan messed up.
That would have been one hell of a way to lose the race.
There you go.
But he's got one more corner.
There's 250s.
Ah.
Done. Sorry, Narvo. Goodbye. Right. Swarm the old. What? How many hours do you have? 10k at least. We still got 29 people in our race. That's good. A lot more 250 guys leaving than 450 guys. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how that goes at the end of the race, though. I need to make sure that I have 8 litres of fuel because I changed it. There we go. Okay, hitting the old grind on the objects. I want to grind. Me on. Me on. Oh, there we go. We're on. We're on, boys. Oh, we're off. We're on again. Actually, quite fun, and I don't know why. I feel like it shouldn't be that fun. Right, we're up. We're up. Oh god. Oh, Boardman. We'll get on again. Get on again. Eventually, we'll get on again. There we go. Walk the plank. I mean, is this a way of working on your low speed stuff? Is being able to follow this bloody plank the entire way around? And would third person be easier? Honestly, no, because I can't see where the bloody plank goes to. Bonk. Absolutely wild man, Mr. Will Ballard riding this horrible machine around the track. Oh, it's not Will Ballard, it's Will Snow. My bad, pimp. The top 5 would be nice. I mean, I feel like I have to get at least 5th. I would like to do better than that. I don't want to be a 5th place guy. I want to get a podium, on the podium overall by the end of the year. I don't want to be getting 5th. Oh, that was almost a naughty transfer. What's going on? Full X Games mode. I've just not ridden this very well at all this time. How do you get on it? There we go. Now we follow. Oh! We're not allowed on the track, Mason. And when we are allowed on when we are in the track for the race, we are not allowed to double the wall jump. It is forbidden for this race. You will be disqualified for doing it. Won't be long until we're going either. We'll just be waiting on Narvo to sink in. Oh, I wondered how they got this texture with all the sponsors going on here, but I think it's an object because it doesn't sit flush to the top of this mound. It looks like it's... Is it separated? Oh no, it is on there. It just looks hella funky when you're moving around it. That's weird. I don't know. No, it is separated. I swear that's separated. You know what? I'm gonna go into detective mode. Here we go. Going in detective mode. Aha! I knew it. I knew it didn't sit flush. It's all an illusion. Okay. I think it's a bit too risky of a line to do in the race anyway, but in qualifying it's okay. I won off hot laps. How's that triggered the finish line? Can't go anywhere near it. Come on. Come on. Smooth. Move, we're vibing. We're rolling. We're rocket. No, I'm off. Oh, it just takes so long for us to get going, man. I can't believe it's going to be another 5 AM finish. Why's everybody getting a Borgor? Hamburger. Or if you have epilepsy, but... You do that, it looks like you're giving the old got a little forwards and backwards stuff. Hey, race time! Oh, hello hello, Mr. Cray. How you doing, man? Well, I'm glad you're here. You're about to watch us do Moto 2 before I get off for the night. Yeah, it's currently 4:13 AM for me. We've had a very midday so far. EU went 3-3 for third overall. In Moto 1 of this, I went P5, so we'll see how she goes. No, Tim, it doesn't. I think I might be the only actual FXR rider. The other ones are like Let's Go like X FXR, for example. Mine is purely just FXR. Right. Please do not go flying off the edge of the track at the start of the race again. Oh god, there's bikes flying everywhere else though. I don't know if to do that all race or not. I feel like it might still be faster to just go around the outside. I'm so much slower than these front guys though, it's going to be nuts. I don't know how people go so fast. I'm trying my best. Okay. Might stay away from that tight inside rut. I done it in EU in Moto 2 as well. I just started going around the middle one. Fair play to Will Snow, he's currently sat in P4 on a gas. Love that. My analog stick's sweaty again. I need to remember to start like rubbing it at the start. I can do it in the air, but we won't be doing any scrubs at all. Don't go off the track. Ooh. I was tiptoeing. Oh my lord. Hold on, dear. Like, I know when I can hear a bike coming up to me this quickly that it's skills. He goes around the outside up here. Oh, he switched it up, he went inside. Oh. Let him have that, that was a bit of a heavy corner by me. I'm easily like a good 2 seconds or so off the pace each lap. And I'm trying. Just, I don't think I'm him anymore. Thank God for getting decent starts all day, eh? Otherwise I can't imagine how down horrendous I'd be. Please don't fall all the way down. I noticed that I've actually not been standing up as much this round as I have been doing recently, so maybe that's why I'm getting quite funky physics. Maybe I need to start standing up more again. Oh. Oh, well, that's going to make me go very slowly. Can't even double my way through the whoops. Yeah, let me try standing up more. See if she works. The flag skills down here again. My god. I'm a menace. I shouldn't be allowed on the track. Need any of those slide outs, please, game? Been a little bit sketchy again. Like, Skills has... he's passed me, he's gone, he's crashed, he's gone again. He's not even in the same picture on the screen anymore. The difference in speed is pretty insane. Where is he? All the way off into the rollers? Am I that old man that just gets washed up at the game and gets overtaken by all of the up-and-coming kids? Is that what this is now? Is that what I need to accept? Oh, Jackson's crashed. I imagine Skills is about to take the lead. Fortunately, I think Mrs. Narvo was going to be incorrect about me getting a dubski today. More yellow flags, what's going on? More yellow flags? I think they're lying to me now. They're not real. I feel like Skills is just toying with Jackson at the moment. I feel like he can pass him anytime he wants and he's having a bit of fun with it. God, I'd love to have that much disposable speed. truck's getting so strange, and I can't work out what's wrong with it. Right, let's play the how many seconds a lap does skills gain on me game. It was 4 seconds exactly at the start of this lap. See what it is next time we go across the line. It's 1.4 seconds already in the first sector. Right, he's now 4 seconds. Like 2.5 seconds in one sector is actually unreal. So it was 4.3 seconds over the course of the entire lap. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel particularly slow, but I guess I am in the grand scheme of things compared to everyone else. Again, I would just like to put this into perspective for everyone, if you weren't here at this time last year. Last year I won Hangtown by 50 seconds over P2. Just shows how much has changed in a year. And P2 was rum. So I would say that this game's got a little bit faster in the last year. Thank you very much, Josh. I just saw that come up in the chat. I've not had a chance to read it just yet. Why? Why did I ever think that'd be a good idea? And why, as always, is my bike facing miles off the course? Like, you know what? I reckon I got a little bit of oomph to get up and over this double. Nope. I think I see Josh saying that I'm his favourite YouTuber / streamer, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, man. I just want a time machine. I want to go back to end of 2021, start of 2022, when I was the man.
It's your boy, Skinny Penis.
Yeah, basically, Tony. That's exactly right. Which is a shame. You could generally fly miles above the map into the air and just trace the line of where everyone rides the entire race, because it's just funnels down into one deep rut. I definitely, yeah, I'm much more of a supercross guy. These high-speed national tracks don't do it for me. Try my best, but I don't succeed. I don't even get what I want or what I need, Jesus. Barely holding on for podiums these days. Should be gapping people by 50 seconds. I must be doing something majorly wrong in this middle sector because everyone gains so much time on me. Jackson decided he wanted to get quick after he started putting 100 hours into the game every 2 weeks. The man's been grinding. Can't knock it, because it's what you have to do to get fast. That is what no school and no work does to you. I say you gotta be quick. I mean, to be fair, I don't have school or work, so there's no excuse for me. I could do exactly the same thing, but I find that I just get burnt out if I play the game that much. But whilst I can sit here and complain about being slow, this, that and the other, I need to put the time in to get fast. But I just don't really want to. I want to try and enjoy the game as much as I moan about it, shit like that.
Skinny penis.
It's just randomly wash out going uphill, that makes sense. Thank you, RBS. Thank you very much. Yeah, look, I'm not even getting podiums anymore, back in P4. And the gap back to P5 is just disgustingly big, so the rest of this race is probably going to be very, very lonely. Unless Wash wants to make a mistake or two and let me back in front of him. Nope, just getting yellow flags for no reason again. Herd riding on top of the berm the entire way is the best way to go, it's fastest. I do think that is a big contributing factor as well to my speed RBS is for these NA races. My brain goes so foggy during these, I just shut off. I feel like I ride much better in EU than I do in NAs. Lots more silly mistakes in NA races for me. But my thumbs don't do what my brain tells it to do. The issue we got, Tony, is that before the road kicks in, the track's like super rough, but this game doesn't handle choppy bumps well at all. Your bike just ends up skipping over the top of them rather than absorbing them. So it's very AIDS at the start of the race, and then as the race goes on, the road actually ends up smoothing the bumps out, so the track gets faster in places. Then you get these super deep trench ruts that again give you some weird physics as well. So it's like a lose-lose battle. You just have to shift it from start of the race to the end of the race. I've started going outside before the finish, I'm struggling to go over it. It's not by choice, boys, I've got to represent the FXR. Represent the FXR sponsorship. I'll get the boys on there, even if it's not... Actually, I'm not even on the podiums though. I think I'm P4 overall, depending on where Ryder finishes. Though I don't see Ryder... Oh no, never mind. I'm P5 overall. That's an L. Common L. Common Linz L. Oh, did Wash just get into a lapper? Oh no, somehow Skills is back here again. Something's going on. Oh no, it was a lapper. Just looked at the time, and everyone's kind of got a bit closer to me again. I think everyone's crashing. Oh, these are both flappers. Jesus Christ, what's going on? Not the nicest of bounces I've ever had. Just FXR, RBS, yeah, it's FXR only. They wouldn't have minded it being McCreation's X FXR, but Chicken wanted me to still have at least something of his that I was wearing, and it would have been FXR gear and FXR bike, nothing McCreation's related, so I just made it FXR only. Hold on, dear. Oh, not an ideal place for Mr. Wash to crash. I just accidentally hit him on the way by. Oh, I'm gonna crash. Bit of an L place for the lapper to slow down, like right where you need to apex the corner. Can't really throw a sideways to one in this game, it has to be backwards. Oh man, everyone's so fast. Just holding on for as long as I can. Thought I'd try sneaking up the inside of the rough stuff, but you know, can't change line, you've got to sit in the one right and that's it. Otherwise it's a lot slower. That's just how it be, Ricky. Got a massive gap behind me, so I'm not really battling for much. Oh my lord. I mean, yeah, I've literally got a 30-second gap behind me, so I'm battling for P4 this race. Jackson does have cuts, so maybe if he makes a few mistakes, me and Wash could beat him on cuts at the end, but I don't know. Saw that coming. And I really hate how fastest way around the track is these super deep trenches, yet if you hit them a tiny bit off, it's gone, you're off to the shadow realm. Yeah, if you don't hit them and you try to take a smooth, safer line, it's just so much slower. And to put the speed differences throughout this race into perspective as well, Ryder just got a bad start, he's 30 seconds behind, but the person behind Ryder is a minute behind me. Behind me, not even behind the leader, a minute behind me in P4. So I always seem to find myself in these little in between bits in really lonely races, because everyone in front of me is like 2 seconds a lap faster, everyone behind me is 2 seconds a lap slower. So like what do I do? I didn't even see Wash go down. Thank you. I just read the chat to work out that I've just made a pass. How funny is that? Maybe I didn't see him because I was reading chat. Who knows? I think if I beat Wash, I get P4 overall. If Wash beats me, I get P5 overall. So, I mean, you can hear him on my cheeks. It's schmoving. I do think it is just style of tracks, because, like, let's just hold on to this quickly. I outpace skills at Udevilla, like just straight up, beat him on pace. Yeah, it comes to a track like this, and I'm 4 seconds a lap slower. I do think it's just a case of wide open versus tighter and more technical. Oh, hold on to her washed. I thought I saw him get some slow physics up that hill. Yeah, I remember back in the day playing stock Bud's Creek on this game and stressing over the double down the hill on that track, and then we're hitting things like that double to my left every single lap in a race. Wild. Please go inside here, please go inside here. Yes. Oh, take care. And I face backwards and go flying down the hill. How many seconds of cuts do we want then? Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how many cuts I get for that. We missed like three checkpoints. Things I'm not going to spin around and rejoin the track where I crash in that situation, because I'm going to get cuts regardless, so I may as well just take the cuts like I'm a champ and carry on. There's no point me losing another 5 seconds trying to get back where I was and then still getting the cuts anyway. I got cuts a lap before that too. Oh, I'm a scumbag. I'm all over the place. washer just crashed on the uphill. It was. Right, we've got a big old buffer back now, boys. This could be... more cuts. This could be P3. Unless I get disqualified from cuts first. Why am I running like such a spud all of a sudden? Trying to survive the race at this point. The track's brutal. To be fair, I don't blame Jackson for not winning this one, even if he gets a whole shot. Like, Skills is so far ahead of everyone at the moment in terms of just pace. I mean, I'm at least happy that I finished a bit closer than I have in the other motos that I've done today. Between 20 and 30 seconds isn't the end of the world. It's better than like the minute that it was earlier. Famous last words before I go tumbling down a hill. Get me to the end, please. I just want to cross this damn line. Just for a bloody E4 overall as well. I'm pretty sure a 2.5 beats a... Yeah, it will. Never mind. Yeah, 2.5 will beat a 5.3. It'll go Skills... Skills, Jackson, Ryder... Wash... yeah, Skills, Jackson, Ryder, me, Wash. Oh... Thank God that's done, eh? Oh, God. Right. Unstretch my fingers. Oh. So, yeah, that was another day of riding. Fourth overall again. It's a hard pill to swallow, you know, not even being on the podium. I mean, I guess I got third place in a moto and then got third in both EU races earlier. Yeah, no, the races do. They're all 30 minutes plus a lap. So I think it usually just depends when you cross the finish line on where you end up. But yeah, I am going to go to bed because it is almost 5 AM my time. And thank you everyone again that's been here as always. I'm still surprised how many viewers we get into this like graveyard shift. Obviously EU does a lot better in terms of viewers, but NA's still pretty decent as well. And I hope that you've enjoyed what you've seen. Not quite as much raging out of me in this NA series, I don't think. Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, so no, Ricky, it's because they're going 250, 450 after the other, not side by side. I wish they did go side by side. I'd be a very happy man. But yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you. Watch tomorrow's video. I would appreciate it. And I'm going to keep grinding away on trying to get this track finished and done for you boys. So